That question, the developer is good in what? Because of the in what's this? In delivering, they're good with their concept. They're good with the way they treat their people. They're good with the marketing support. They're good with releasing commissions. So we define that good. Where are they good at? Because give an example. Some developers may be they're very big names. They're very big projects. They deliver uh, on time. But again, during the pandemic, right now nobody's delivering on time, no? Uh, because of the work stoppage. In fact, this would has allowed a 1 year extension ng completion. Uh,
Yeah.
and pwede ka pa mag-apply ng extension. So, define what anong good yung ibig sabihin. Because other developers naman, ang bilis mag-develop, maganda yung projects, pero minsan sa komisyon ang release ng komisyon ng problema. So the agents now have different sentiments eh. So they're good in
I agree with you and Doc EG when you say that it is important to build networks. But your presentation is very impressive. All of those slides that I see. However, it is so hard for a newbie like me to build a network. Can you advise?
correct. Okay. Remember, I started also as an ahente. By the way, actually, when somebody asks for my intro, I just tell them, pwede mo naman ako introduce Alejandro Manyalak, ahente. And that's the way actually I want to be introduced. Now, remember, I also started as an agent. I also started as a salesman. I joined these organizations as a member many years ago. I did not start as president. I did not start as chairman. I started as an ordinary member. So just like you can start as an ordinary member of any of these organizations, like real estate organizations or uh, Rotary, or let's say FIABC, baka hindi pa. Crebas also baka hindi pa, because these are developers organizations. Now, but real estate, the professional groups, you can. The key is when you join, even if you're a salesperson, you volunteer. You volunteer your time. You volunteer your effort. Saan ka pwede maging active? Share your time, share your talent, share your skills. Hindi pwede magjo-join ka, tapos upo ka lang sa sulok, or nagbabayad ka lang, you don't even participate. You can join even as an ordinary member, but be active. Be active. You can join any organization.
Mhm. So the key is join as many groups, not necessarily an organization, no? Groups
Yes,
as possible.
and be
Yeah,
active.
and be active. Okay. Now, according, meron pa rito ang question, sinasabi nila that, what do you suggest for developers who do not pay commission on time? Ano ba to? Gulo nito question na to.
Okay. Again, we have to qualify that also. This is the reason why. Alam mo, meron akong project in-start lang last January, and we started selling exactly about a month ago. And they started selling. And pinatanggal ko talaga doon sa developer yung no down payment na 20% in 5 years. So the term was only 20% down. Tapos balance in 5 years, yung 80%. Why? Because this was, remember Doc AG, in
Yeah.
1989, nung time naman hindi uso yung 10%, 5 years to pay. Like that.
Oo. Doon,
Ang dami
full down payment.
Noon full down payment agad. Ngayon, ang dami mong benta, wala kang pera.
Oo nga,
Diba?
totoo yun.
And remember this, a lot of things can happen in 5 years, in 3 years, and 5 years. ang laki ng benta mo pero kailan ka makakomisyon? In 5 years. So binatanggal ko yung 20% down in 5 years. Kinuha kong 20% down in 30 days. The balance in 5 years.
Uh-huh.
And you see what happened? Nakabenta last month. Nakabenta last month. Ngayon, nagkukumpleto na ng documents. Next week, start na ng mga full-com.
Uh-huh.
1 month.
Full-com na.
Merong bumenta 2 weeks ago, but she sold cash in 7 days. In another 7 days, last Friday, nag-release na siya ng full-com. You see? Now, it depends naman kasi basta kumpleto naman yung documentation mo. Now, yung sinasabi natin, ang tagal naman ng komisyon eh. Sometimes, we have to ask ourselves, kumpleto na ba yung documents natin? Because si developer din will need that compliance then. So, again, to answer that question, we have to be very objective. Kumpleto na ba yung documents mo, yung checks, nakakapagbabayad ba sila, na-meet na ba nila yung milestones? Because if you sold a project na 10% down in 60 months, huwag kang umasa talaga na makakatikim ka ng malaking komisyon agad-agad. Okay?
Okay. So, thank you, Andy. Meron pa rito, no? From Arman Morales. Palagi ko, taga-Filipino Homes. Boss Andy, tawag sa'yo eh. Boss Andy, please share your word of wisdom for newbies in real estate. What do we prioritize in selling out of the 5 strategies that you have mentioned?
Network. Kita mo, hindi lang ako nagsabi na yan yung unang bukang bibig kanina ni Doc Iji. It's the networking is the key right now. Networking is the key. Sabi niya, but okay, 2 things. Before, there's an old saying na it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? But the key now, with this noise online, it is not who you know, but who knows you. This is the reason why you build your brand. You have to build your brand. What are you known for? Specialize. Yung sinasabi ko kanina, you have to be a specialist who is honest. Branding. This is what you should do. Focus in building an image as a specialist who is honest, who's an authority, who's responsive and knowledgeable. Be a shark.
Okay,
That
good.
should be your identity.
So, we'll all be sharks. No? According to RBR past president, Tina Chung, sabi niya, thank you for the helpful info, Andy. Tapos, according to Mera de la Serna of Japan, Japan. Thank you for sharing. Sabi niya, give us tips on how to build website. We are in Tokyo, Japan.
Okay. My course kasi is computer science. Yes, computer science. We were the second batch of computer science. However, I don't know how to build website. And I don't have the time to build website. That's the reason why, kasi nung time na gumraduate ako, kulay green pa yung mga monitor. Okay?
Mahal sa edad natin.
Apple to parang yan. But then there are a lot of experts now who can build websites for you. It depends on your budget, on kung gusto mo static website, dynamic website, basic lang. Kung gusto mo ng basic lang, pwede rin. You can have somebody build it for you. Basta, the important thing is you buy your domain name now, secure mo na lang yan, and then do your basic website. Ask somebody, mag-post ka lang dyan ng gagawa ng website for you, pwede na yan. Now, in our teams, we provide kasi free website to our agents, to our members. So they have their own website with contents na yan.
Okay. But you answered the next question, sabi niya, is it for free? And how can we avail it? Sabi niya.
For the members, yes, it's for free. For the members, yes, for free.
Is-
Now,
So share. Yeah.
for your own personal website, let's say docegon.com, solid na your own domain name. That one, first, of course, you have to buy your own domain name now. Now,
Mm.
like for example, okay, because uh, somebody might buy it. Somebody might buy it. Now,
We are, ito, Ruel Cabral, no? From Rome, Italy. Partner, hanggang sa Vatican tayo. Ha? Okay. Sabi niya, we are OFWs from abroad, and how do we do it? Our own website so that we can sell projects in the Philippines.
okay. First, thank you very much for listening. Alam mo ba dun sa newspaper ko, yung Real Estate News Philippines, isa sa pinakamataas na readership ko are the OFWs from all over the world. I think they're very interested in learning more about what's happening to the Philippines kasi and what's happening in real estate. Now, to answer your question, creating your website, depende kasi, like, ito, very specific. Somebody from an OFW in Rome, no? Ang contents ng website niya, definitely, hindi naman yan maglalagay ng listing sa BF Homes or sa...
Oh,
Because
siyempre.
tripping eh. So, most probably, chances are you will be selling projects for developers. Di ba? So, building your website is one. Creating contents and putting data there is another thing. Okay? So, yun yung mas mahirap. Now, other organizations, or kagaya nga sabihin ko sa'yo, like, in our case, let's say sa Keller Williams, we already have, if you have your website there, may sarili ka ng website, plus may contents na siya ng listings. Listings from the whole organization, plus listings that you can upload. Also, in the same manner, in the Filipino Homes website, you will have also your own website, plus all the inventory, maybe more than 30,000 listings all over the country. Pwede yan. So, may immediate content ka na. And that one's also for free. So, it depends on what you need. No? You have an option to build your own website para you control what you put in there, or you avail of the free websites of these organizations.
Okay. Andy, ito sabi tanong ni Mary Grace Serran. Sabi niya, Facebook ads, Sir Andy, is it feasible?
Oh, yes. Facebook ads, okay. Another thing, yung iba pag sinasabi, ano ginagawa? Nag-Facebook marketing. What do you do? Nagpo-post. Nagpo-post lang doon sa account niya. Eh, wala nang nag-like ng post mo eh. Ang magla-like, isa lang. Yung nanay pala niya sa tabi niya yung yung nag-like. Okay? So, Facebook marketing is not just posting on your wall, on your account. No? You have to invest then. You have to invest dun sa Facebook ads. And mag-target ka. The good thing about that is that you can already target your market. And I don't know your product, your project, but you can target a specific market, even a specific country, specific age group, specific interest, and specific location. If I am going to advertise a project, let's say in Cavite, then I don't need to blast the whole advertising at sayang yung pera ko sa buong Pilipinas. You know, because there are projects which you call geographically sensitive projects, and there are projects that are open to investors. Like say Makati projects are open to investors, whether regardless of your nationality, regardless of your location. Anybody can invest in BGC or in Makati. But if, for example, if it's an affordable project in Cavite, of course, you don't sell that to people from maybe Bukidnon or Tapos, so you focus on that area. You limit the coverage of your advertisement to that geographical profile and the demographic profile of that market. That's a good thing about Facebook advertising.
Okay. Alam mo, Andy, we have viewers from Israel. Si
Wow, talaga, Doc EG, eh?
Flores Cachola from Israel and Rod Anuran from Rome. Sabi niya, we now clearly know that networking is the key to success in real estate marketing. Sabi niya, and how to be you, Sir Andy? Sabi, sabi niya, how to be you daw. Any tips?
Sa akin lang, no, it's have that desire for continuous learning. Number one. Number two, always be positive. Always be positive. Not, of course, a COVID, no? Always be positive. And it's not enough that you think positive. You have to act positive. And the most important thing is to spread positivity. You spread positivity. Because hindi pwedeng sosolohin mo yung pagka-positive and then everybody around you is negative. Eh. So you should be the thermostat. Parang aircon. You should be the thermostat. Influencing the surroundings. How can you do this? How can you be positive if you are feeding your mind every day with negative readings? Makikinig ka dun sa kaibigan mo, papadala ka ng messenger, ng Viber, puro negative. See, you cannot have a positive attitude with the negative input. This is my main advocacy why I can. You keep this, you plug this now. realestatenews.ph. This is where you'll find positivity. All the news about the Philippines, all the developments. Walang intriga, walang politics, all about developments. What's happening? Why? Because people want to hear good news from you. Gusto mo bang tawagan ka ng kliyente? Dapat makilala ka as the spreader of good news. Dapat makilala ka as alam mo kung ano nangyayari sa Pilipinas. You're there in Israel. You're there in Saudi. You're there in Rome. People, you should be the source of information ba? Si Jun, alam na alam kung ano nangyayari sa Pilipinas. Sa Makati, sa Bukidnon, sa Davao. Ito pala mga developments dyan. Because you know that every day. And you can share that every day. There's also Real Estate 101 wherein you can study what's happening you can study real estate in the Philippines. Paano yung documentation, paano ang mga legal rights, paano ang mag-transfer ng title. All of this, may legal talks din. You see, you learn a lot every day. Every day you spend maybe 5-10 minutes. This is my routine. Sabi mo how to be you, this is my routine. Every morning, when I wake up, after the routine, no, before 8 o'clock, when I read the news, which is this one. This news were gathered at 12 o'clock to 2:30 a.m. so that we can serve it to you by about 3 or 4. It's open. So I read the news, the exciting news, the positive. While having my coffee, I spread it. Share. So I am now the source of good news to people around me. Hindi yung araw-araw bebentahan kita. For sale. Baka i-shut down ka, baka i-unfriend ka ng kliyente mo. Remember, each time you give good news, you add value to your clients. You add value to your friends. You add value to your peers. Be the source. Ikaw yung authority. Establish that.
Okay. Sabi ni Lowell Larsano, Andy, is networking the same as lead generation?
It's part of lead generation. It's one of the sources of generating leads. Because, okay, when you do your network, this is where you get some of the best leads. Why? Because you get it through a referral. Alam niyo ba kung gaano kahirap mag-refer? If, for example, meron akong kliyente, meron akong gustong may property na may kailangan ng property sa BF, i-refer ko ba yan sa isang broker na hindi ko kilala? Or isang tao lang nasa isip ko pag BF? Dr. EGO.
Oh yeah, di ba? Nag-refer ka nga sa akin.
Yeah. So, dahil nandun yung image, nandun na yung, alam mo na, hindi ka mapapahiya dun sa i-refer mo. Remember, i-refer ko sa iyo isang kaibigan ko who have nurtured my relationship for many years. Ayokong mapahiya. So, mahirap mag-refer. So, if somebody refers a client to you, that means pinagkakatiwalaan ka. That means you have established your authority already.
Okay. Oh, very good. Partner, ito ha. Very good question coming from Paris, France.
Wow.
Roque Leasing from Paris. Pucha, nasa Paris na tayo. Sir, paano ang magandang as a salesperson para maka-build ng network?
Okay. Good. First, build anong, kagaya ng binanggit ko kanina na anong klaseng network ang gusto mong i-build. You want to build it's a separate network of clients. No? Meron kang network of clients. Meron kang network ng referrals mo naman. Meron kang network ng co-practitioners mo naman. So you can do this separate networks now. You can do this online. You can do FB groups then. Okay? So you can do FB groups. You sort your friends dun sa FB groups according to your relationship with them, according to the objective that you have. Okay, so now the secret to networking. Okay, network means para ka nagbo-broadcast. Di ba? Meron TV network, may radio network. Just like what Doc Ig is doing now. Networks are broadcasting. Broadcasting, palabas. They're broadcasting basically two things. Entertainment, information. Entertainment, information. Information to warn them and information for opportunities. And also, of course, entertainment. Broadcasting. So, palabas. Palabas. On the other side are the receptions. Our TVs, our computers, these are receptors. People around you are receptors. And they only listen to one station, WIIFM. What's in it for me? What's in it for them? So, kung ikaw, nandun ka din sa, mag-join ka ng network para maghanap ka kung ano makukuha mo, ano mapapala mo. Nobody will listen to you. You will not be broadcasting. When you enter a network, you add value, you share, you broadcast, you help, you give service. That is how you want to get their attention. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Anyway, ito na lang huli na lang. Marami pa rito pero almost the same, no? Sabi ni Tina Chung, how do you compare the effectiveness of selling through a professional real estate website vis-a-vis or versus posting listing in personal Facebook, FB?
Okay, both. You have your professional website. Remember, your posting dun sa FB is just to fish them and get all the details. Papasok dun sa professional website mo. You don't disclose everything dun sa website mo. This is a teaser. Dun sa FB mo. This is a teaser, and then you get them to your link ng professional website mo. All the complete details are in your professional website. You just get them to visit your professional website, and you use this FB leads.
Okay, sabi nito, no, coming from Engineer Francisco Songko of Jersey City, New Jersey. Sabi niya, very good info, Doc EG, good speaker, Andy Manyalak. Okay, so maganda. So, Padre, kita mo naman, ang coverage natin is worldwide. Pero, ay naku, naubos ng oras natin. Nakita ko na, it's already 4:40. And pagod ka na siguro. So, we just would like to end, to cap the interview, should I say, the program. Can you request from you a parting message, Andy? Salamat.
Yeah, so two words para hindi nyo makalimutan. One, ay, two messages. One is continue spreading positivity. Feed your mind with positive and spread positivity. Number one. Number two is 2021 will be the year of giving value first before doing business.
Okay, well said, well said. Thank you. The Short, Andy Manyala. Maraming salamat sa iyo at hope to see you soon. Ha? Thank you, thank you,
Yes,
thank you, thank you. Maraming
thank you,
salamat.
Doc. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, thank you. Economics 118. Okay. Success